Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2018 Career Mode episode number 80. We're at the Österreich Rundfahrt. It's stage number 3. We end with a big climb. Let's go ahead and get straight to that climb in this one. The chase is on right now for the breakaway. 8 riders left there. They had quite a few more initially, but they still have about 2.5 minutes. Peloton itself is already seeing a lot of punishment in this stage with 12k to go. 77 riders left. It's not a lot of distance to cover, but we have not hit the climb. So what we need to do now is make a big decision here. This is the climb. That is intense. That is a big climb. And riders are going to drop like flies. I have 2 choices on how to handle this one, and one is try to, through process of elimination, as riders get dropped, go further and further down the order until we get to our top guy, or sprint train style, like the pure climbers that we are for the most part within this team. And as we are pretty much a load of pure climbers, I think us putting the pressure on everybody else is going to be the way to go. So I think we're going to set about an 87 pace. Hamilton is that guy. Look at that. His mountain rating has jumped to 80 and with pretty solid resistance. Now it's who is going to be supported next. Osorio, or is it Vervecchi or Conchi? Osorio normally, but he's not looking good today. Vervecchi doesn't have the resistance, and actually neither does Kanji. So it's still Osorio with the better resistance of that trio. So we'll use them up in that order. Plus, it's Kanji who had already lost time, 2 minutes down, with a major negative race day condition previously. Simpson is only going to last a few moments, but we will put him ahead to at least set us up. Take him to the outside here. This is that last little uphill. Oh, he's already done. Fuentes, don't let us drop too far here, buddy. Come on. And he did. He did do just that. Backwards. Backwards we go. 55 in the peloton. 59, sorry.
He seemed to have neither the energy nor the courage to keep going. You see that?
Alright, Fuentes brings it towards the front. We need to use his gel. We need to use all 3 of these guys' gel. At the moment, we're at 75. Fuentes brings us out front immediately with 7k to go. We're seeing a little acceleration here by Bjork Lambrecht. But Swervel's going to have some pace that Fuentes does not have, so we're going to be able to keep up with this one. We get Conchi ready. Let's see, my team not feeling damaged. These guys are all attacking right now, and while Swervel's losing a little bit of ground, ooh, never mind, he did just lose some ground. There goes Alaphilippe. Oh, Swervel's done. Conchi, your turn. Wow, we cut the breakaway really fast today. Okay, now, see what Conchi's doing here? He's pulling all these guys back in. And yet, Hamilton, Osorio, Vervecchi are doing okay. And now Conchi, with 5k to go, moves out to the front and is going to keep putting the pressure on everybody else. So we survived the attack without much damage done. And this is really going to punish those behind us. Vervecchi kicking in. Let's make use of that. 37 riders now. Swervel's dropped. So, are these guys even set on auto? Did I ever do that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I did not. Alright. Can we go back a few wheels? How are we looking? Just a handful of riders hanging on here, really. So, Vervecchi and Conchi. This is what I'm going to do. It's time to swap you guys. Why? Because Vervecchi has his gel right now. So we swap the order a little bit. Why not? 15 riders are all that's left. Osorio does not look like he is going to last much longer. I'm going to slide him to the back. And this actually could work out really well for me as we get down to 12 riders in the peloton. If Osorio loses contact, it could create a gap. No, it does not. Conchi lost for Vecchi. For Vecchi, we're going to sit up. 3K to go is too far. Conchi, give me a 99 here. Can you do anything? No? Okay, so Hamilton. Go get on for Vecchi's wheel, please. Alaphilippe taking off on his own. Here comes Lambrecht going with him. Now, I still have a little something left, but for Vecchi, now it's time. Okay, Hamilton, use your gel. And now Hamilton's going to go. So 2 riders off the front. Set these guys to auto. They're all over the road now, but here goes Hamilton trying to finish it off. It looks like he is in contention for about 3rd. I need to sit up. Those 2 are off to the races. Final K. There's the top. He'll have a little bit to sprint and cover some ground and pull it back. 700 meters, not done yet. Another big switchback. He did just leave behind the rider he was with, Martin, and actually left a awfully wide gap there. For Vecchi apparently is sprinting from 500 meters. Lambrecht for the win. Alaphilippe's 2nd. We're looking at about a minute here to Hamilton in 3rd. For Vecchi, looking like 6th place is in line for him. Go buddy, go buddy. Adam Yates takes 5th. Dan Martin 4th. For Vecchi will claim 6th. De La Cruz will get 7th. Woods will get 8th. It's a good finish for him. And here is Conchi, not that much further behind. So we'll still be in or around the top 10 with a few guys. Hamilton will still be in a strong position here in 3rd. Good race result, ultimately. Though, certainly would have hoped for a victory on that one. Well, we're up against the big boys here, so things considered, our little Continental Pro team. Okay, he crossed to 56, but sure, a minute, why not? That does put him in 3rd overall. Lambrecht in the race lead, 4 seconds clear of Alaphilippe. For Vecchi's 7th, level on time, 3-way tie there, wow. And then Osorio and Conchi both just inside the top 20. Were those guys on the same time? Woods, De La Cruz? Oh, they gave them the same time as Vervecchi? Okay, I suppose it was a bike length and a half. That's not a few seconds of separation, 8 or so. Okay, stage 4. Not much doing in 4. 5, we'll be back for the big climb on that one. It's a short stage, 92K, so it's going to be a big attack right from the start. Stage 6, a bit more punchy. More will be happening there. Stage 7 again. And then stage 8, nothing doing. So we have 1 big decisive stage still to go. 2 minor decisive stages. And this one really should come down to a sprint. 17 kilometers left in this one. And I'm preparing to go on the attack, but right now we're just sitting right at the front. So we've already formed our train. Simpson's already taken his gel, and I'm about to give Fuentes his as well, as we're down to 14.5K, and there you go. It's kicking in, and we're starting to see a little bit of an acceleration. So easy at first, Simpson. I want to bring it back forward, and then as soon as we hit the base of the climb, we'll attack. This is not a long climb, but this is the perfect opportunity to use the train in an effective way. We're going to go ahead and do swivel as well. Alright, coming up on the base here, so Simpson's going to start to attack it a little bit. It's a good opportunity to pick up some time somewhere, somehow. 10K to go. Simpson's not going to last too long here, and there we go. Fuentes onto the attack. Simpson's done. Fuentes won't last long either. Oh, Swirble's not going to last. Swirble is not going to last. He's going to run out the moment he takes over here. He's just going to get a little acceleration and then poof, out of energy. And here it goes. Alaphilippe doing what he does best, attacking over the top. But we're keeping it close enough that I think we're going to catch back up to him. Conchi doing a really good job on this one. And still got a little bit yellow bar wise. There we go, over the top. And now we're going to get an acceleration by Osorio to chase down Alaphilippe. Okay, we're going to get Hamilton and Vervecchi ready. It's 6.5K to go still on this one. Conchi, can you grab on? Probably not. Osorio's not going to be able to grab on either. This is the last little uphill section, and we just finished it. Right there. The finish line is also on a slight uphill, but we're down to really Vervecchi and Hamilton. We need to use up Vervecchi here, and it's 6K. I don't need to go 99. You know what? Alaphilippe is not who I'm racing, but Iking is not somebody I want to see just take off here. So, Vervecchi. Ooh, hello, hello. We have 6 riders in this group. And we've got some separation. Woods, Martin, Iking are here with me. 5 riders now. It's just 3 men with us. So Michael Woods, Sam Martin, and Odd Christian Iking are here. For Vervecchi and Hamilton, neither one actually have much left in the tank. But Vervecchi still... let's switch this up to protect. Can we? No, no, no. Too late on that. We're down to 4. Still chasing Alaphilippe, but Vervecchi, hang on, hang on. Yeah, they're wanting to work. Hamilton, okay, go, go, go. Hamilton looks like could be a 3rd on the stage, maybe 2nd. Okay, he's gonna get 2nd. Hamilton takes 2nd. Vervecchi takes 5th. Great result there. Bigger time separations than I was expecting. Alaphilippe doing what he does best, which is kicking ass and taking names. Boy, he is just so dominant these last couple of years. Adam Yates takes 10th. Big time gaps. I mean, we're looking at 2 minutes and these guys are just now crossing the line. So this is going to shake things up. This could put us firmly into 2nd place, maybe? So it was Lambrecht all the way down here with Osorio, 2 minutes down. So, yeah, there he is. So Lambrecht is definitely going to lose some time. We might see the top 2 now in the standings. Conchi takes 22nd. Osorio was 13th. Swerble, 45th. I didn't set any of these guys. They're just cruising, which is not good for them, but that's okay. Both in the top 70, the last 2. See what these standings look like after this, because Hamilton's going to really boost his position, maybe to 2nd, or at least further cementing his top 3. "41 seconds down," and Vervecchi gets the same time as Hamilton. I don't know about that. 5-10 second separation, sure. I suppose they were grouped near the line. He just out sprinted the other 3. Minute 21, minute 54 to Lambrecht. So he gains over a minute on them, which does put him into second. Alaphilippe pulling away a little bit with a mountain rating of 76. Maybe, just maybe, he'll be out of form and we can get him later. Hamilton could possibly win this race, but in second place, looking very, very good. One big mountain stage to go. Lambrecht slips to 13th. Martin 4th. Did I say 13th? 3rd, 4th, 5th. Vervecchi still on same time as Woods after all this. And that's in a tie for 5th. We're starting to get results back on Tour de France. At this point, Tom Dumoulin is the leader of that race. Lopez and Kruijswijk in potential podium positions. 18 kilometers to go here in stage 5. And this is the real one. This is the serious climb. And what I'm going to try to do is a little bit different this time. I'm going to hold a slower pace in 85. Here's the thing about it. The real threat, and at this point, 85 is not even enough. Well, not for Fuentes. My pure climbers, I want them at an 85. The reason for that is Alaphilippe is not a great climber. He's the best puncher in the world. So when we accelerate, he has an easy time keeping pace and actually burns less energy. So Fuentes, we're going to use him up a little bit here, and now that we're in a decent position, shouldn't be doing too much damage behind us. It was momentarily, but it's better now. 14k to go. Simpson, we're going to do the same thing. Let's get Swerble ready. 13k to go, a little flat section. Peloton's already down to 30 riders. So we saw a big split there. Oh, okay, temporary split there. $11k to go. Simpson's got a little yellow bar left. Keep working a little bit harder. He's still got the pace. Push just a little bit harder now. With Swerble, we're down to 34. Last 4 riders off the front. Rovny about to be brought back in. Oh, Swerble did not last long. 10k to go. Now we're getting into the quality climbers. So Conchi, we're going to use his mountain base. So we're going to go 85, full 85. So he's riding at a 78 right now. We should be able to maintain that for a while.
There's an attack in the group at the front.
Down to 2 riders off the front. And the peloton looking like it's about to split again. 9k to go. We're down to 17 riders. Could actually sit up a little bit and save ourselves. Vervecchi's not going to last as long, so I'm going to... Oh, Vervecchi off the front. Vervecchi's chasing to bring back Conchi. There he goes. We brought back the break. Conchi's done. Vervecchi's going to be done here, and he hasn't even done anything. These guys, we're just going to try to latch onto the back as best we can. Sorio's got nothing left. We're down to just Hamilton here. So, Sorio, we're just going to sit on, and we're going to sit... Oh, can't do that. You're going to take position here right behind Alaphilippe. We're going to put him to work. already down to 15 riders anyway, so this is good. I still have protection, but 7K, way too long. Now Hamilton's hanging in there. He's doing all right, but this is also allowing Conchi and Vervecchi to survive. Geniez. 5 minutes. That's an awfully big gap. I'm going to let others do the chasing here. And so far this is paying off. Being patient here. But Dan Martin is in 4th at 3:12. That's not somebody I want to let go. So, Osorio. Accelerate. Pull that back. There you go. You've done so. So go ahead and sit up again. $5K to go.
Watch out, a team leader is falling behind.
I wish there was something in these 4 besides Hamilton. Someone that could do something. Osorio is recovering a little bit here, forcing Dan Martin to do the work. It is a 1.5-minute gap to Geniez. We can't let him go too long. At some point we have to cover that off, but with 4K to go, Osorio's actually recovering here, so this is good for us. But we're not leaving Alaphilippe behind like this. Vervecchi is starting to recover a little bit, so is Conchi.
This climb is feared by many
3.7K. I'm going to start to accelerate here. There you go, Dan Martin's accelerating as well, so we're going to cover that off. Here goes Alaphilippe with his attack. Go ahead and use Hamilton's gel. And off he goes. But we're going to use his 85 pace. So there's 3 at the front. We've really closed the gap. Geniez coming back. Dan Martin, Alaphilippe are there. I'm trying to keep a controlled pace here to chase them down. And so far, so good on that. It looks like I'm about to successfully do so. 1.3K to go, and I have energy when others do not. Lamprecht and I are now starting to pull away from the group here with 1K to go. But I can't go much faster than I am, and actually I can't go faster at all, 600 meters. But I am pulling off the front. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yes, 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 300 meters. Don't run out early, don't run out early. Okay, now just attack the line, attack the line. You got 26 seconds. You'll get there. You'll get there, Hamilton.
Splendid solo win.
Hamilton for the win. Osorio. Sorry, these guys all
The tailenders are still coming in.
need some help. Okay. Alright, we'll get back up there. Lambrecht takes 2nd. Geniez 3rd. Martin, Alaphilippe only 5th. We're going to pull back some time on him. Yates 6th. De La Cruz 7th. Gull 8th. Osorio comes across 9th. Eiking 10th. Conchi 11th. Vervecchi is 13th. So I'm all over the edge of the top 10. Top baker's dozen. 4 riders in the baker's dozen. Hamilton's going to gain a little bit of time. Not a ton, but that'll firmly cement 2nd. I don't think he's going to get close enough to Alaphilippe to take over the race lead, though. Plus, with a couple punchy stages left to go, I don't mind that Alaphilippe would still have the lead and will probably win this race. If Hamilton takes 2nd, I think we're in a good position. I may need to go double check what is the sponsor objective on this race. I think it was top 5, maybe top 3. And we should be on for that. I think we're firmly into 2nd place.
And here are the race highlights that we've selected for you.
There we go. We got the win. Put enough pressure on to take the teammates away, and then got down to the small group. And then just waited for the right time. And Hamilton had to chase himself in the end, but when he did, he had enough energy and didn't overdo it, was patient, used his strong climbing ability, pulled him back, and took a 29-second victory. So he gains half a minute on Lambrecht. He takes a minute 17 out of Alaphilippe's lead, but I do think he had enough. I think we were closer to 2 minutes down. So we're still going to be somewhere around 20 to 30 seconds behind. 20 seconds down. Yep. Lambrecht is a minute 6 behind, and then we're looking at 3 minutes to Martin. Geniez now in 5th. Yates, De La Cruz, Eiking, Vervecchi is 9th, so he's still in the top 10. And he's actually ahead of Woods, the man he's been level with all this time. Sorio's moved up to 13th. Conchi has moved up to 16th. Got the under 25s in our hand, but otherwise that's it. Oh, never mind. Team standings. Look at that. 11 and a half, almost 12 minutes clear of Mitchelton Scott. That's strong. Lopez now in the race lead. Port moves up into 3rd. And no invitation. Right. Yes, they don't like us. Let's check that sponsor objective real quick. Where are we at? Top 3. Top 3. It's only a 2-star, and we've got the sponsor confidence up, so it's not a big deal. But I think we're well on our way to a top 3. This could be a busy stage. This could be a quiet stage. They're classifying it as a hills stage, but in the list of favorites, it was more down to the climbers, because there are 5 pretty intense climbs on the day, plus 1 more classified minor climb, so 6 climbs to get over today. We begin with climb number 1. 10 riders in the break, 5-minute gap. We're going to see that time coming down pretty quick. Now, so far, we can see Simpson, Fuentes are feeling this climb a bit, and the time gap crumbles a little bit. We pull back a quick minute there just before the top, as there's a bit of an acceleration at the front by Dan McClay.
Their front group is disorganized, and some riders are exploiting this opportunity to attack.
And Fuentes might not make it through here. Let's see, has he slipped back at all? Let's see, Fuentes is here. So Fuentes made it through, but recovery is going to be pretty minimal, so he's not going to last too long, which means Conchi will have to be used to protect Hamilton once Fuentes is gone. But that's the first and hardest climb out of the way. We pulled back 2 minutes on the break, and the peloton is shrunk to 88 riders as we head to the next one. We're going to go ahead and go for the aerial view as we go up and over the next climb. For now, gentle uphill slopes for the most part. Through the sprint point, through town. A little steeper uphill section, it's going to level off, and then we're going to go into the actual climb here. 5K to the top, 4K to the top. We don't see much of what's going on right now, but Fuentes is struggling. And let me see how far down Fuentes is going backwards. So Conchi, your turn. Fuentes, set you to auto. Go back to aerial. And we'll speed things along. Fuentes is going to drop right out the back. Peloton, 100 riders. For now, Fuentes has dropped out. Others will be dropped. Can't see much of what's going on. I suppose let's try to remedy that. Everybody else holding firm, but Simpson now struggling. Fuentes, there you go. Make our way through the field. Oh, there's McClay going backwards. He did his work. Over the top already. Another whole group here. Couple off the back there. Peloton's down to 50.
I think I saw a few riders on the ground.
Simpson's recovered, so we did slow up a little bit near the top of that one. Only one categorized climb left, but majority of the climbing is still ahead of us. And this field will thin out further. Now we have 60k to go. And Simpson, you were protecting Osorio. We'll reassign that. And then we're going to wait a fraction of a second and then send you to get a water bottle because it's 60k to go. And now's maybe a better time to grab that. Before we hit this climb. Come on, come on, come on. Get there, get there. Oh, Simpson, you didn't get there. And now you're just going to run out of juice. Okay, you got everybody but Osorio. You got everybody but Osorio. Still not the greatest result, but something. Still in the group for now. And still has some yellow bars, so he might recover. Peloton just shrunk to 33, though it might yo-yo itself back up to about 50. Oh, Simpson! Hey, he made it. He's got nothing left, though. But it's Osorio he is protecting, and he'll protect him a little bit longer. 3 climbs left to go. This one is surprisingly uncategorized because it's going to be pretty steep here. We're already at 8% gradient. %, gradient. We're still going up. 12%. There's the top. It hit 13 for a moment, and that was uncategorized. 9 riders out the back, including Simpson. 40 left in the peloton. Still a 5-minute gap to the front, so it is not closing down. I think Alaphilippe is trying to protect himself. This might be a good time to put a herding on and then ease up on the next one and then go again with trying to not lose any of these guys. Let's see what we can do with this. So set them all to 99. Hamilton, of course, we're going to protect. For Vecchi, we're going to protect, but we're going to use the other 3 in tandem. So, Swerble, give me an 87. What kind of pace is that going to give us? Where's Conchi? Get around this. Okay, there we go. Now Swervel's starting to put the herding on a little bit. Is that the finish line? Alright, rotate. Conchi, your turn. He's a little bit stronger. Right now we're mostly just closing that gap and trying to see if we can put a little herding on Alaphilippe. I'm not trying to do myself away and eliminate riders. Swerble may end up getting eliminated out of this, but Conchi, Osorio, we're just up in the tempo. Then in the field. Swerble, drop to the back. Okay. Conchi, you're going to drop to the back for now as well. And Osorio, it's your turn. Nearly to the top here. It has thinned the field a bit and certainly closed the gap a bit, but I do think the breakaway might have the victory today. Felix Gall is in it. Isn't he up in the standings a bit? Well, let's see. Sardini is 25 minutes down, not a threat. Gall, 11 minutes. That's in competition a little bit. He is in 17th, but I'm not worried about that one guy. So we're down to 26. Conchi, hanging on, recovering. Swerble got dropped. But he also, I think, took 8 other riders with him. They might get back on, though. Who's better at downhill? Conchi is. Let's have Conchi push, and then we're going to grab on to Conchi. Why not take the better downhill guy to the front? As the downhill ends a moment later. Now there's still a little downhill section. Hello, Peloton 11 riders. Alaphilippe's here, Yates is here, Lambrecht, Woods, Stannard. But a lot of riders are gone. Oh, never mind. The yo-yo is done. We're back up to 29. Swirble's back on. Swirble. If you can, join us, my friend. Alright, Conchi. He's in 16th overall. Do I really want to hurt him? Not really. I don't think we're going to see time gaps today. What's this last climb like? I don't think today's the day. Just thin in the field, yes, but I don't think we're going to have some small group finish. Conchi, why don't you follow Hamilton? Swerble still hasn't made it up here, though he is close. Three minutes to the break. I don't think we're going to catch them, but here we go. Nielsen Palace trying to put a hurting on. Conchi, Swerble both struggling. And Osorio. Get a little acceleration here. There we go. Cover it off. And now we're down to just 3 riders off the front.
We've got 15 kilometers to the finish line.
I'm going to go ahead and sit up for a second. For one thing, it's going to keep Conchi in the group a little longer. Looks like we're about to relinquish his 16th place, though. Vecchi, Hamilton are still fresh, so I feel like there's something that can be done, but I don't know.
And they keep on attacking. Anyone that's low on gas definitely won't be able to keep up.
All right, here we go again. Rain starts to fall. Sorio starts to accelerate. 13K to go. Little flatter section, but it's about to ramp back up. And then you still have that little bit more at the finish, so this is definitely not all. For Vecchi, your turn, Osorio. Try to hang in there a little bit. Oh, not 99. Sorry. 10K to go. $22 riders left. Vecchi's about to pull us over the top, and he's got plenty of juice left. Hamilton has enough to try to attack at the end, but you know who's going to attack? Alaphilippe. Alaphilippe is guaranteed to attack here at the end of this stage, but there we go, over the top. Just 18 riders left in the group. For Vecchi, we're going to use that gel now because he's going to have to do a little bit of work here. We're still chasing a breakaway that looks like we're not going to catch. I think these two will be caught, but one man will not. So he'll take the stage win today. Hamilton getting ready. 4.5K to go. 4K to go. And for Vecchi, needs to begin accelerating a little bit. Saw the first hint of an attack. There's the downhill section done, but we've got a little undulation from here to the finish. And then now 2K to go. Vecchi needs to accelerate a little bit, and then he's going to have to cede to Hamilton and then just kind of follow. So Hamilton's going to now ride to the front. Vecchi's just going to try to take the toe to the finish line. Come on, Hamilton. He's going backwards.
He resisted the
Fine.
kickback of the pack, and
He went backwards this whole time. No acceleration. Look at that. He's not used any red bar. He just went 800 meters with no acceleration whatsoever. At least the other two hung on, and Alaphilippe did not pick up any bonus time. Like I said, today was not going to be the day to gain or lose time, but Hamilton, so much energy left at the end. You feel like he could have done something, and I tried with 1,200 meters to go to attack the group, and technical. There was a couple turns in there. I suppose because of how technical it was, he did nothing. He barely even got around Vervecchi at the end. And Vervecchi was trying to follow you. No time lost, though. That's the important thing. 66k to go, and we're going to have to try to fly through this as I'm out of time for the episode. It's stage 7 of 8, but stage 8 is a sprint stage, so it's not going to change the standings whatsoever. This is the climb. This is the finishing climb. There is the finish line. Simpson's been dropped from the group. Swerble was dropped from the group. Thought he was going to hang on a little bit better, but he's on a -3 race day condition today, so we're down to 4 riders. 2 times left to go on that climb, and there's another climb coming up here in a little bit that actually is going to do some damage itself as well. So now we've got Vervecchi or Osorio, and Vervecchi is of course higher in the standings, so we want to try to protect the top 10, but ultimately it's all Hamilton these final 2 times through. So we're already down to just 31 riders in the peloton. The breakaway was quite large, but it's very much shattered at this point. We have 1 full circuit left to go. But the final climb we're going to have to hit twice. So 33 riders chasing 3 breakaway groups. 2 of them are just solo riders, though. 5 left at the front. Now it looks like maybe there's 4 left at the front. Now, as steep as this final climb is, it's possible that it could be too steep for Alaphilippe, so we might have a chance on this one. But the way he is as a punchy climber, if he's still there, wouldn't surprise me one bit. Let's see here. Conchi. Go get some water. Very small group, 26 riders. Wow, okay, here we go. Here's that last uphill. This is the last time we hit this one. 12 degrees. 15. Oof. Knew it was steep. I didn't realize it was that steep. There's the sprint point at the top. 25 riders left. Conchi just hanging on. 25 of us chasing here.
Only 15 kilometers left.
Alaphilippe looks like he has 2 teammates left around him. I've got 3, though Conchi is very much at his wit's end. Breakaways all split up. Those last handful of guys going for the stage win, and they've got the gap. It's 4 minutes, so they are probably going to hang on here. I will wait until just before the end. We'll use Conchi first. We've got 11k to go, and then Osorio, Vervecchi, Hamilton. So I will get them formed up, and actually let's do this now. So Hamilton, Vervecchi, Osorio, Conchi. And then we're going to ride with Conchi. 9.5k to go. I'm going to actually wait a little bit on the gel. There's a little uphill right here. But this won't do him in. He's going to get over the top just fine. There you go. Now it's 7.5k to go. And now he's coming up on his time to go. So Osorio, I think I'll use his gel at about 6. We're going to attack it pretty hard, because it's a fairly short distance. It's under 4k.
None of the favorites is giving an inch.
5.5k to go. Okay, Conchi's time to start moving forward for us. Bring us to the front. Because there's the corner. Turn that corner and we're on the climb. 4K. Okay, it's a 4K climb. Sorry, I thought it was about 3.5, but still. Now, these guys are all climbers, so 85 is really the strong pace that we need to do damage behind us. And then now here comes the acceleration. Michael Woods.
And off he goes.
Goes Martin.
One last go.
Okay, now Osorio.
The pace seems much too high for many riders.
1.4K for Vecchi. Slip back a little bit, please. Oh, no, Hamilton. Don't get caught behind for Vecchi. 800 meters. Okay, we're still there. We're still there. 600 meters. Go, 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 go. There's Alaphilippe. Keniak, Garcia Cortina, Grosschartner, Roland. That's the breakaway. Alaphilippe going for the win. Martin, Woods. Sorry, Hamilton's coming back at it, but he's got...
Victory for Pierre Roland.
Yeah, we'll be okay on time here. That little gap was too much. Hamilton couldn't cover it down. This is the finish. Sorio takes 8th. Ahead of... Wait, what just happened? Oh, point standings. Bad timing for that to show up. For Vecchi. And they're in 12th.
The riders bringing up the rear have made it.
Conchi was some time, sadly, but that's okay. 28th for him. That should have been enough to take second in the overall. We'll find out here in a moment if it was. Again, the sponsor objective top 3. At this point, not a big deal. The sponsor confidence is very high. We're really just trying to score whatever points we can for the season, especially when I have that strong feeling that the end of this season will be the end of this series. Been saying that for a while. I'm sure you've heard it by now. There we go. That's everybody.
And here are the race highlights that we've selected for you.
That was pretty punchy at the end. Those were Hills guys really taking off. 45 seconds is the gap. But 27 to these guys, so that means we lost less than 20 seconds. Not a big deal. Though surprising that the gaps were given and where they were given, considering where all the riders actually were. But like I said, not a big deal as we are comfortably in second overall. Alaphilippe, as predicted, will win the overall, but Hamilton will claim second. Lambrecht will claim third. Martin fourth. Jenny is, Yates, De La Cruz, Vervecchi hangs on to 9th place. Osorio is 15th. Conchi is 19th. 125's jersey is ours, and the team classification by nearly 14 minutes is ours. And like I said, that last stage is a sprint and will not change anything. That's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.